let's face it, a lot of parents nowadays also, if they can, they encourage their children to maybe, go overseas. That is brain drain, right? It's basically from the perspective of Malaysia, they're losing talents.
Yep, there's a serious problem of brain drain in Malaysia where all the good talents that just leave. I would say the problem being brain drain is very serious, and if we don't improve this, all the good talents are going to leave the country. Then what's going to happen to Malaysia?
Hi everyone, I'm Sabrina. Today, I want to talk about something that is not just affecting policy or statistic, but something that is affecting many of us personally. Brain drain, a term that we hear more often now. It refers to the increasing number of skilled Malaysians who are choosing to build their careers abroad. As a student who will soon enter the workforce, this topic hits me. It makes me ask, will there be enough opportunities for me here? Will my talent be valued, or will I eventually consider leaving too? Let's take a look at how serious this issue has become.
Fenomena penghijrahan individu berkemahiran tinggi atau brain drain di Malaysia bukan isu baru, malah negara kehilangan 500,000 pakar yang mahir dalam pelbagai bidang sejak 40 tahun lalu.
So what is brain drain exactly? It refers to the immigration of highly educated or skilled individuals from their home country to work abroad, often for a better salaries, career growth, and a higher quality of life. In Malaysia's case, this includes doctors, engineers, IT experts, researchers, and also young professionals. They all choosing to leave for a better opportunities elsewhere. According to Talent Corp Malaysia, approximately 60,000 Malaysians migrate annually. Meanwhile, the World Bank reports a 15% increase in skilled labor outflow in the past few years. Why is this happening? There are two key reasons: push factors and pull factors. Push factors include low wages, lack of career progression, rigid work culture, and a brain waste when someone's potential is underutilized. On the other hand, pull factors include higher salaries, better infrastructure, merit-based work culture, and more R&D funding in places like Singapore, Australia, and the UK. Social media threads reveal frustration too. Many share stories of being undervalued, overworked, or simply feeling there is no room to grow here. The negative impacts are clear. Malaysia loses critical talent in industries like healthcare, education, technology, and research. This may slow down innovation and increases dependence on foreign labor, which weakens national competitiveness. For example, a Malaysian AI researcher reportedly moved to Singapore after being offered not only double the salary, but also access to a better equipment and support. This is just one of many stories. Economically, we also lose the return on investment in education, since taxpayers help fund public university, but the skilled graduate ends up contributing to another country's economy. However, there are positive aspects too. Returnees often bring back global experience, new perspective, and international networks that benefit local businesses and startups. If supported properly, this professional can mentor others and even start initiatives that spark innovation. But still, if this continues unaddressed, Malaysia faces permanent brain drain issue, a scenario where talent loss becomes irreversible. We risk falling behind in education transformation, R&D, and even regional influence. It is no longer just about individual living, it is about a system that pushes them away. To address the issue, Malaysia introduced the Italian Corp Repatriation Program, also known as the Returning Expert Program. This initiative offers tax incentive, competitive job, relocation, and financial assistance. However, the program has limitations. Many Malaysians are unaware of it or feel the local work ecosystem still does not support a long-term growth. Globally, there are other countries offer a better models. China, for example, actively reaches out to its diaspora, offering research position, high-level jobs, and startup funding. This approach connects global talent back to their roots. It is not just emotionally, but also professionally. Malaysia has the potential to do the same, but it requires sustained effort, collaboration between sectors, and a mindset shift. So, what can we do as a young Malaysian? We can start by upskilling, building our networks, and making an impact where we are. We can also use our voice to advocate for a better job policy, support innovation, and demand a fairer, more inclusive work culture. I believe that if more of us stay and help improve the system from within, we can build a Malaysia that does not just produce talent but also retains and values it. Brain drain is real, but it is not the end of the story. If we want to grow as a nation, we need to invest in people, not just infrastructure or policy. Let's work together toward a future where Malaysians do not have to choose between success and staying home. That's all from me. Thank you for watching my presentation.
And they are working at jobs that pay 2,000 Sing dollar. That is partly because in Malaysia, wage is very low. Wage is probably 1/3 of Singapore pay. And in terms of conversion, as far as the currency is concerned, there is a huge gap, 3 to 3.5 times gap. So it makes a compelling case for ordinary Malaysians to work in Singapore at the low end. But moving forward, I think we will need to craft a more collaborative economic relationship. In Malaysia, we will have to push wages up by having higher investment into technology, into automation, into digitalization.
Alhamdulillah way better. Cuma kalau dari segi gaji tu memang tak boleh expect yang I dapat gaji masa I kerja kat Singapore kan, tapi dia ada yang kelebihan yang I dapat lah dari segi I boleh plan balik, I boleh tenang planning untuk I punya life, apa yang I nak spend. Kalau kerja kat Singapore tu dia rasa macam you macam macam mana you punya tenaga tu macam 3-4 kali ganda. Faham tak? 3-4 kali ganda yang buatkan you akan lagi stress. Because no matter how good you are, dia still lagi difficult untuk you kat sana.
Ramai je kawan-kawan akak yang kerja Singapore, even abang pun kerja Singapore kan. So diorang memang pakai kereta besar lah kan, banding kita kat sini. Tapi ketinggalan tu iyalah mungkin lah. Tapi mungkin dia lebih rasa macam dia nak pakai benda-benda tu. So dia tahan lah, dia sanggup lah kerja Singapore untuk dapatkan extra income tu kan.
We feel there's a gap between what the industry wants with what we are producing in terms of our graduates. For Talent Corp, it is addressing those issues, whether it's at university, whether it's at school space, okay, whether it's working with universities through grants like this to make sure that they are upskilled and reskilled with the right things that the industry wants. That is how we're trying to bridge that gap, okay, and hopefully with that it prevents a brain drain in the sense that people find opportunities here, good opportunities, well-paying jobs, and then, like I said, Malaysians will find Malaysia, maybe there's no reason to go out and this is good enough to stay.